me, Zachariah, king of these great outlands.
Here continues the court of Her Excellency, Baroness Adriana de Tarante. You have Her Excellency's leave to make yourselves comfortable. First, a quick announcement. The military tactics class had to be canceled. Instead, in the Arts and Sciences Pavilion 1, there will be a fiber arts roundtable at 11 o'clock. Her Excellency calls before her Baroness Aishi.
So I believe that everybody already knows that this beautiful person has given of her heart and her soul in every single possible method of service that she can find or that falls upon her. So at this time, we would like to present you and ask you to join the Scorpion.
We, Adriana de Tarante, by the grace of the King and Queen of the Outlands, Baroness of al-Barran, send greetings. We hope not only to embellish, but to increase the height of baronial dignity with happy omens, when we dispense titles of honor among noble, discreet, and valiant persons. Wherefore, we have directed the regard of our consideration to Aishi al-Ramia, who has rendered to us in our barony many not only useful, but fruitful and honorable services. We do prefer and create her a companion of the Scorpion of al-Barran. We hereby convey the right to bear the badge of the order, to wit, a scorpion bendwise within an annulet or, that all may know of the esteem in which she is held. In testimony whereof we set our hand this 25th day of May, on the Societatis 60, being 2025 in the Common Era. Adriana de Tarante, Baroness. Calligraphy and illumination by Lady Annette. For the newest companion of the Scorpion of al-Barran, 3 cheers! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Just a little bit of party word thing. My outfit today was the work of Baroness.
Your Excellency, your autocrat has announcements for your court.
Good morning, Majesty, Your Royal Highnesses, guests from afar. Hail the Lord of Outlandish! Outlandish! A few announcements as we're nearing closure of this wonderful event. Again, I hope everybody's had a wonderful time. Yeah. If you haven't, nobody's telling me so. So I hope that's good. That there isn't any anyway. But yeah, please reach out to me if, especially as I pass on this information to the next potential steward of this event. And then typical announcements. Please don't throw trash in the porta potties. I saw some this morning. My morning constitution. And make sure that we bag the trash. From what I've seen, we've been doing very well. Thank you for that. Again, please respect the landowner Do not drive deep into the country to get your stuff. Get your friends, get your household to schlep to the roads. If your kid's having a lemonade stand, I don't drive up on the lawn expecting to, do a window, pickup. So don't do it here. Please have some respect for the property, and hopefully we may come back again and do it. Let's see. There will be a volunteer raffle at noon at the gate for those of you that wish to get something that was generously donated by either a merchants or Cornets and Crown. And also I have some gifts for some of my coordinators that went well beyond their duties. So I appreciate you all. Those folks I didn't mention Kaz, Master Kaz, yesterday, and I apologize for that. He was our landing coordinator, and sort of became my defuncto parking since that position dropped out at the last minute, unfortunately. But I hope you had a wonderful time, and I appreciate all your help. After this will remain up, of course, from the tournament, but we would like some help after A&S classes are done, taking down and just organizing the structures over there that we use, A&S pavilions, if we could. And I forgot. Okay. Right. Thank you.
Again, for the hard work of the autocrat. 3 cheers. Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Hip, hip.
Huzzah!
Hip, hip.
Huzzah!
Her Excellency calls before her Mistress Akalina.
We're getting her.
So while we're waiting, I'll just make my last announcement. This is our last bit of business for this area of the day from my side. You may or may not have seen in the gate book that there's a reference to sharing stories, sharing tales, both to keep people alive, and then to keep people that have moved on to other activities and interests, but also just to make us aware of the joys that we can find. I have an informal challenge for all of you, whether local or not, whether a regular attendant or not. I want to hear stories. You may do them in a public forum, such as a bardic from the middle of the field, or you can whisper them in my ears. I would love to hear the stories that make us the community that we really are.
Another brief announcement. Her Excellency will hold a brief closing court after the night banneret tournament.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might want to.
Sir Cosmo, do you have a song?
Entertainment? Is that what we're asking for?
Please.
Well, I know it's early in the day, but many of us tend to do a little bit of day drinking. Would it be appropriate if I sang a song about alcohol?
Always.
We are the SCA, are we not? We are a learning group. We were built off the history of historical education. Now you're going to get some modern education. In the year of our Lord, 1511, on March the 17th day, Feast of St. Patrick, I will raise up a chair and I'll raise up a beer to Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Yes, here's to brewer's yeast, the humblest of all beasts, reducing carbon gas, reducing acetaldehyde. But my friends, that isn't all. It makes ethyl alcohol. Yes, that is what the yeast excretes, and that's what we imbibe. Oh, anaerobic isolation, alcoholic fermentation, NADH oxidation. Bring me a beer, lie-diddly-eye-diddly, diddly-o-ri-day-o, lie-diddly-eye-diddly, alcohol, lie-diddly-eye-diddly, diddly-o-ri-day-o, lie-diddly-eye-diddly, alcohol. my intestinal wall absorbs that ethanol, and soon it passes through my blood-brain barrier. There's a girl in Tennessee whom I didn't think that see, but after a few drinks I wanna marry her. Yes, it's not surprising that my dopamine, my glutamate receptors are all shot. Well, I sure won't be bemoaning all my excess serotonin, but my judgment is impaired, yet my confidence is not. Oh, allosteric affection, no long-term potentiation, hastens my inebriation. Bring me a beer. Lie-diddly-eye-diddly-lie-diddly-o, lie-day-o, lie-diddly-eye-diddly-lie. Alcohol. Lie-diddly-eye-diddly-lie-diddly-o, lie-day-o, lie-diddly-eye-diddly-lie. Alcohol. Now that alcohol is in me, it shows up in my kidneys, and it opens vasopressin by degrees. It releases aquaporins, which hold water reabsorption, and pretty soon I really have to pee. Now my liver breaks it down, so my body can rebound. Though my store of glycogen is soon depleted, and tomorrow when I'm sober, I will also be hungover. Because I flush electrolytes that my nerves and muscles needed. Oh, diuretic activation, urination, dehydration. Bring me a beer. Lie-diddly-eye-diddly-lie-diddly-o, lie-day-o, lie-diddly-eye-diddly-lie. Alcohol. Lie-diddly-eye-diddly-lie-diddly-o, lie-day-o, lie-diddly-eye-diddly-lie. Alcohol.
Fairly comprehensive.
That's why we play this game.
Precisely.
True story. Someone heard that song in their science paper about it the other day.
Oh, she's coming!
It's like a big old rainbow star sending runs across right now.
I think you know I'm ready for this.
Have you ever done anything like that? An open forum? And that's what it is. Listen, you know,
Your outside voice.
fully intentional, your excellency.
For this time.
Absolutely.
I have one right here.
I'm gonna ignore you. And now I'm like, you know what? Make one for myself.
I've been better at, but I had the last time so sorry to interrupt the morning, which is the important part. You know, caffeinating and sitting and blindly staring into space, which is to be valued, truly valued. So, Mr. Sakalina is a lot more present than some might realize without seeing her in front of us. Quietly behind the scenes, she simply reaches out, finds out what needs to be done, and does it. Makes sure it happens if she's not able to be the person doing it or it's not the appropriate choice. She's incredibly welcoming and provides a lot of mentorship for some of our newer members, while also continuing to foster the abilities of those of us that have been around for a lot longer. She's really helped the Barony quite a bit more than maybe realized. So at this time, we'd like to recognize her with the heart of the Scorpion.
Hear, read, know, and understand that Akalina Yanakatova shines forth like a star in the heavens, forever on her proper path, reliably blazing, so that all may follow safely in her wake. It is therefore my duty as Baroness of al-Barran to recognize such worthy nature of admitting her into the order of the heart of the Scorpion of al-Barran. We command her to continue to shine as a star in the heavens, given this 25th day of May, on Societatis 60 being 2025 in the Common Era. Adriana de Tarante, Baroness, this scroll by Mr. Stragaslav.
Yes, it is an official Dragoslava.
Right?
For the newest companion of the heart of the Scorpion, 3 cheers! Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip, hip,
Huzzah!
Your Excellency, your autocrat has one more announcement for your court.
I guess.
Thank you again. So, you've probably been wondering who did the artwork. It was done. For the t-shirts, both tokens and the totes and the additional artwork for the gate book that was the memorial book. Mark, you raise your hand up.
Thank you.
Thank you for the sword as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Mistress Melody, I did not mention you for putting together the memorial book as well. Thank you very much.
There's still books for sale. Go to the gate.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, there will be the gate reopened after and there's still coats and t-shirts.
Here recesses the court of Adriana de Tarante, Baroness of al-Barran.
His Majesty asks that you please make yourselves comfortable.
Ryan, would you like to start?
His Highness and I would like to take a moment to thank all of you for making this weekend special. Many of our people have spoken. S'mores will become a regular thing. We love having a moment to talk to everybody and relax a little bit during the weekend. So many people made this weekend possible. Your Excellencies, Her Excellency, every one of you was so welcoming and so kind and so quick to help, and we thank you all from the bottom of our hearts.
I have one piece of business today, and then we will be closing the royal court. There's still plenty going on throughout the day and the afternoon, so enjoy those festivities, take care of each other, and then when it's time to pack up, help out, get home safely, and we'll see y'all soon at Battlemore. Thank you very much for this weekend. Thank you for those that travel from out of Kingdom. It's been a great, great time. Spread the stories. Next year we'll come back. Next year will be bigger.
Throughout history, there have been those men and women who excelled in the use of myriad weapons and skills in the arts of defense. They stood the trials of their guild, rising from novice to journeyman, aspiring to the vaulted rank of a master or mistress of defense. In the 50th year of the society, there was created the Order of Defense to recognize those of great skill and perseverance. In the Kingdom of the Outlands, a master or mistress of defense shall be one who has demonstrated skill in the use of rapier and or cut and thrust combat, and in the study of the arts and science of defense, who is generous with their talents and knowledge, and who has dedicated their skills and efforts to benefit the society and the Outlands as befits a peer of the realm. Let now all members of the Order of Defense come forward so that they may bear witness to this ceremony.
Thank you both for coming.
The crown now calls Doña Genevieve Meyer to come before this court and company.
Those deeds and words will first be spoken in German, and then for your comfort, I will translate it into English. Eure Königliches Majestäten, Eure Exzellenzens, einen Werte, adelige Adversament. Es ist mein eine große Ehre und ein sogartiges Privileg, einen zu präsentieren, Doña Genevieve Meyer. Sie ist die Trägerin des Kelches, der Baronin des südlichen Passes, Verteidigerin des silbernen Zinke, Gefährtin des Skorpions von al-Barran, Gefährtin des silbernen Dolches von al-Barran, eine fruchtlos lose und Kriegerin und eine guten Freundin, Doña Genevieve Meyer. And now in English. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, and good gentles all, it is my honor and privilege to announce into your presence Doña Genevieve Meyer, bearer of the Baroness's chalice of the Citadel of the Southern Pass, defender of the Silver Tyne, companion of the Scorpion of al-Barran, companion of the Silver Dagger of al-Barran, a fierce warrior, spectacular trainer, and a good friend who hates us just a little less than everyone else. Doña Genevieve Meyer.
Genevieve,
Have you undertaken to accept?
have you undertaken to accept
Admittance into the most distinguished
admittance into the most distinguished
order of defense
order of defense
that was offered to you at Gulfport? This greatly pleases us. Bring forth the collar.
kingdom, but throughout the known world. I am so very blessed to have the chance to witness this soul at her elevation, and I know that the Outland is with her and all of us.
Throughout history,
Liberty collars have been used
liberty collars have been used
to signify those belonging
to signify those belonging
to the great and noble orders,
so that members may remember
always the vows that they have taken,
and that they may be recognized
as members of the order,
and seen
to represent
the high ideals to which they aspire.
thus the masters of defense
Display their symbol
on a white collar,
symbolizing the purity of spirit,
with
which
they
share their talents
to all who would seek their guidance.
to all who would seek their guidance. Let this collar pass from hand to hand
Among the members of the order of defense,
among the members of the Order of Defense,
gathered here to symbolize the bond you shall have with us.
to symbolize the bond that you shall have with each other. Sir Torre, Mistress Margaret,
Master Raid,
Master Raid,
Base Carlos,
Maester Carlos,
Your Royal Highness,
Your Royal Highness,
as members of the peerages,
as members of the peerages,
do you now affirm that Genevieve
do you now affirm that Genevieve
has grown in gentle virtue
has grown in gentle virtue
and chivalrous grace,
and chivalrous grace,
the hallmark
of a true and faithful peer?
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, noble guests, I'm here to speak on behalf of the chivalry. I have spoken with members of my order, and we are in agreement with Genevieve. Have known her for many years, going back to the beginnings of her SCA. In these years, she has remained constant in her efforts on and off the field. Peerage is so much more than gaining mastery in your craft, whether it's light weapons, heavy weapons, arts, or service. It is how you comport yourself to others in the society. It is how others view you. It is always striving to do the right thing, even when no one is watching. It is teaching others, not only your craft, but teaching others how to conduct themselves in our group, how to be helpful to our group. Being a peer is endless work. Being a peer is fun. Being a peer is knowing when to step up and lead. Being a peer is also knowing when to turn the switch off. People look up to her. People admire her. People look for her answers. She maintains herself well, even in difficult situations. Our beloved society, our group, our friends, we are all elevated when a true peer is created. She is a true peer.
Mistress Margaret.
Majesty, Highnesses, I am honored today to speak for this talented woman. Doña Genevieve Meyer is a talented and meticulous artist, not only with her blade, but also with her needle, and I was honored to briefly call her student. With her sharp skills at research and pattern drafting, she has clothed not only herself and her lord, but many, many newcomers, as well as teaching them to sew. She is the kind of artist who will clothe a wedding party. She is the kind of artist who will spend hundreds of hours embroidering skeletons for a friend. She is the kind of artist who asks the crucial questions. If the Grinch was a Lands Connect, and he fit, what would he wear? She asks these questions, and she answers them with grace. She has enriched our society. She brings beauty to every event she attends, and I am happy this day to call her my peer. Thank you.
right.
Your Majesties, I have word from Master Raid.
Thank you.
I, Bey Raid Ibn al-Ba'ur, Order of the Pelican, Order of the Laurel, Order of Defense, have the great honor to speak on behalf of Genevieve Meyer as the member of the Order of the Pelican. Unfortunately, I am unable to be at 2 events at the same time, so please accept these written words on my behalf. During the Middle Ages, the pelican was used as a symbol of self-sacrifice, as she would believe to feed her young. In the SCA, the pelican is used for those who give extreme service to the society. That pelicans give up chances to have fun to help things run, so others may enjoy the game, by holding offices, running events, or taking command of an army. You have, through the years, have held those offices that have helped your group grow. The area that I have gotten to see you shine in service is when you were asked at the last minute to be the general of the Outlands Rapier Army at the War of the Phoenix. At that moment, you gave up the fun to be a fighter and took on the service of a leader to command your troops in battle. Having also been a general, it is hard work, and you did amazing with the tools that you had with you. Then the following year, when the crown asked you to serve again in the role of general, you said yes and served your kingdom well. It even looked at times that you were having fun doing it, and that is the secret of a pelican. We find joy in our service, we give, and I think you may have found yours. That is why, as a pelican, I endorse you as a candidate to the Order of Defense, and I am honored to call you my equal in that esteemed order. Thank you.
It's Carlos.
I speak for the Order of Defense this day about this kind, humble, loving, awesome human being. German national... Take 2. I don't know what the over-under is on pointing, so I'm just going to do it all day. German natural philosophers in period spoke of how one can truly grow and become their full self via discovering and improving the individual, and also by serving others and an ideal. As a white scarf, we are considered to be soldiers, scholars, and courtiers. Doña Genevieve is all of that and more. And in her journey growing, she has become a leader, a teacher, and an inspiration. And I say that not just as a friend that she hates the least, but as a confidant, a debater, and having quiet conversations off the side about the nature of fencing, of teaching, of leadership, and just finding joy. You look and find the beauty in all things, whether it be in combat, in leadership in fighting, as a herald, in creating art that is worn and appreciated. You are unequivocally my equal and my friend and my peer. The Order of Defense has no qualms endorsing this good gentle this day, Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness.
I am Arya de Chatillon, Crown Princess of the Outlands and member of the Order of the Rose. From the first days of the society, the Order of the Rose was charged with grace. We lead with grace, we give grace to those around us. And grace is not just the stabbing of blades across the field. Grace is who we are. Grace is how we comport ourselves. And grace is what we give to those around us. I have watched gladly and lovingly and proudly for years as Doña Genevieve has shown that grace. She meets everyone where they are. She accepts people as they are. She loves and hates the least, the people around her as they are, and then with quiet humor, beautiful verbal riposting, and dignity, she helps lift us all up to be better. Doña Genevieva gives us all grace, makes us all better, and helps us all grow with her humor, her wit, and her kindness. And she is absolutely our peer. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness Simon, you also have words?
I do, Your Majesty.
I am Simon,
Hi, Simon.
Knight, companion of the White Scarf, Crown Prince of the Outlands. I have been incredibly fortunate as the Knight of Genevieve's husband to have a perfect seat to watch the development of this amazing individual from the very, very first time she ever fought with Rachel. In those years, she has grown in grace by leaps and bounds. I have seen her service. I have seen her art. I have been skewered by both her blade and by her wit. And in her I discovered the annoying sister that I never realized that I needed or wanted. And though she hates me the least, I love her dearly. And she is my peer, and she has been my peer for quite some time. And I am overjoyed at this. Your Highnesses, gentle peers, we thank you for your wise counsel. Bring forth light, the great sword of Stinger. Genevieva, you have been deemed fit for this high estate by your peers, and have indicated your willingness to accept this honor from our hands. Do you now swear by all that you hold sacred, true and holy, that you will honor and defend the crown and kingdom of the Outlands?
That you shall be true from this day forward.
That you shall be true from this day forward.
To the last day of your life.
To the last day of your life.
Loving truth.
Loving truth.
And not grudging or disdaining.
And not grudging or disdaining.
Any master of this science.
Any master of this science.
Or any person of goodwill.
Or any person of goodwill.
That you shall be merciful.
That you shall be merciful.
And if you have the upper hand of your enemy.
And if you have the upper hand of your enemy.
You will maintain your honor.
You will maintain your honor.
Acting only with the high ideals of chivalry.
Acting only with the high ideals of chivalry.
Courtesy.
Courtesy.
And service
to the crown of the Outlands.
That you will be courteous and honor your peers.
That you will be courteous and honor your peers.
Of whatsoever order. And we are all equal.
As they are all equal.
In your steadfast dedication to the realm.
In your steadfast dedication to the realm.
Then
having sworn these solemn oaths. Know now that we, Zachariah and Mariana, by right of arms, King and Queen of the Outlands, we proclaim you to be a companion of the most distinguished order of defense. bestow upon you this collar of the Order of Defense.
Let this be token your mastery.
Let this be a token of your mastery.
Of the skills at diverse arms.
Of the skills at diverse arms.
You are now trusted to practice.
You are now trusted to practice.
And teach the arts of defense.
And teach the arts of defense.
Amongst all our subjects.
Amongst all our subjects.
As a master of the Order of Defense
As a master of the Order of Defense of
of the Outlands.
the Outlands. Bring forth the sword. Accept this sword, which shall represent your prowess at arms. The badge of your order is 3 rapiers, in Paul and Vernon, crossed at the tips. A symbol of brotherhood and community.
Let this blade ever remind you.
Let this blade ever remind you
Of your duty to grow.
of your duty to grow
And nurture that community.
and nurture that community. Is there a cloak? Is there a hat?
Oh, yes.
Genevieve. It shall please us to accept your fealty. We accept your homage and fealty, and pledge to you that from this day forward, until the end of our reign, you are our liege woman, that we will honor your order and defend your rights as a peer, and that we will protect the trust that you have placed in us, mighty with justice, tempered with mercy. Not yet. Arise, Mistress Genevieve. Let the scroll be read.
Let all our subjects throughout our noble realm, from the burning red sands of the south to the windswept plains of the north, hear the words of Zechariah and Mariana, mighty and beloved upon the stag throne of the Outlands. Throughout history, there have been men and women who excelled in the use of the weapons, the sword and buckler, case, longsword, dagger, staff, bill, halberd, falchion, and pike. It is better the better ordering of our realm, that we take report from our people, that we see the glories of the sons and daughters of the stag with our own eyes, and that we dispense honors among those who show themselves to be worthy in their myriad endeavors within the realm of martial prowess and the art of defense. We have heard many such reports of Genevieve Mayer, seeing clearly that she is worthy warrior, a student of defense, and that she is most generous with her talent and knowledge. Thus, we do advance her in her honor and elevate her to the Order of Defense, affirming by these letters patent the arms previously granted by the College of Arms, to wit, Argent, a griffin, and its tail now sable. A chief indented flory at the base points purpure. Maestra Genevieve shall hold these arms for her sole and unique use throughout the known world as a sign of her great worth and the high esteem in which she is held. So that there shall never be any doubt or question of such things, we do set our royal hand and name at this grand outlandish celebration in the 25th day of May on a Societatis 60, being 2025 in the common. Zachariah King, Mariana Queen, Andreas Whitestag, Principal Herald. The text and scroll is the work of Yamanya Murray. Show it off. 3 cheers for Doña Genevieve. I'm sorry, Maestra Genevieve. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Sir Jose, good peers, please escort our newest member of the Order of Defense.
Here closes the court of His Royal Majesty, Zachariah, King of these glorious Outlands. Long live the King!
Long live the King!
Long live the Queen!
Long